We don't want to bug you with a lot of things, really, and I think you heard, anybody who was there, you understand why we're doing this. This is not for show. It's not because I like to be seen on TV or in the papers. This is to help people who need help. Period. That's all it's about. We come up with a couple ideas. The Gridiron Greats is a great concept. It was a concept really originally by Jerry Kramer. The girls do a great job. They work at it. Basically, they're the only people we got working, gang. And we raise money. We raise money through the fans. We raise money through different things. We come up with a couple ideas. We want to go with these throwback jerseys idea that are pretty interesting. We're not stepping on anybody's toes. These jerseys come out of the 20s and 30s, and this is basically what it's going to be. We have all kind of clothing, and this one happens to be mine, but this would be a non-seller, I can tell you that. And we have the ability to make them look like they were worn in the 23rd. So we think there's a chance to raise a significant amount of money. When I look at young people and I see what they're wearing, this is a lot better looking than what most people are. So if we can raise some money for that, this money all goes to help the players, really. The other thing we did, and I don't know how this will be accepted, but we'll see how it's going to be accepted. I had some ideas, and we ended up going down to Nashville and talking to some people, George Jones, and we wanted to write a song. And whatever the song's called, maybe it's called Forgotten But Not Gone. Maybe it's called An Ode to a Gridiron Great. I don't know what it is. But we wrote a song. And I have a singer in my restaurant who's an interesting guy, and he does Sinatra and some other things. So he owes me a lot, so I got him to sing it anyway. We're going to try to get this thing out and raise money through that too. I think it's pretty good. I don't. You'll listen to it. I'm in it because I talk in it, but I don't sing. Thank God. If you heard me sing, you'd never buy it. But John's pretty good, and it's a pretty good song, and it says a lot about what we're talking about. And it relates to all these old players. And I mean, there's a lot of nicknames in there. You might remember some of them, you might not. But it's kind of interesting. We're going to do that now?
Yes.
Kind of interesting. Just listen to it. I don't know. Now, it's about 5 minutes long, because I won't let them cut it. They wanted to cut it for radio. I said, nope, either they play it 5 minutes and the DJ goes take a leak or what. But,
okay, go ahead.
We fooled you again.
They played for the love of the game, nothing more. Didn't care about the money, it wasn't a chore. They just loved being like a great big family. They played the game for you and me. Sunday we all get together to watch this new cast. Don't forget about the ones started in the past. Though it wasn't about glory, money, not even fame. They just played because they loved the game. Remember Sweetness, Campbell, Unitas too. Names that I was American, it's the red, white, and blue. So proud to play, that's what makes it wrong. Please don't forget them, cause they're not gone. They had the Ice Bowl, the Fog Bowl, the KC Monsoon. Those boys would play the game, even knowing the moon. Duff could not describe how strong they were. Hearts were made of steel, that's for sure. Remember Webster, Wood, and Atkins too. Alice, Night Train Lane, all part of the red, white, and blue. Don't you understand? I know right from wrong. Please don't forget them, cause they're not gone.
Too tall, too small, Broadway Joe. It was Big Doug, Fat Fred, Gino and Bo. Came in all sizes, from east to west.
gonna tell you what, they were the best. You had the horse, bronco, wild bill, and a snake. They played with heart and soul, knowing exactly what it takes. Tom Bob, Billy Bob, Bobby Joe, and LT, now they played the game for you and me. You had the toe, the hammer, the fridge, and the bus. These guys played for all of us. Now what they had in common, that was all the same. They just played for the love of the game. How about Irish Bob, Dutchman, Frenchy and Sweet, Bullet Bill, Slingin' Sammy, Hurry and You, and Crazy Leg. All nationalities and nicknames too to help make this great game what it is today. Hey, what about House, Lombardi, Landry, Noel? How about Weebank, Shula, Walsh, and Knox? Hey, these were just some of the men who led the way and taught these great players how to play.
Now the time has come, the owners know what I'm talking about. If it wasn't for these legends, there'd be no doubt. Things you take for granted would never be. Warriors played the game for you and me.
I was sitting with my grandson the other day when one of my heroes walked our way. I said, "Night train, how you doing?" He said, "Fine, coach." I said, "How you been?" I said, "Good." As he walked out of sight, my grandson said to me, "Did you know that man?" I said, "Yeah, times 3. He said, "Who was he?" I said, "Well, it'd be hard to explain. He wasn't quite perfection, but he was pretty close. And if I had to say it, son, he was one of the best that ever played this game."
That's it. That's what we kind of hope it works out, and we hope that we can do some things with it and help out a lot of these guys. You heard me, and I'm not really the guy to talk. You know, I think it's easy to say things, but if you've never been in the person's shoes who living their life through, well, they're suffering. Not only them, but their families, and there's reasons for that. And the reason we're doing this is strictly to try to fix this disability thing with a national football league. And I think they understand it now. I think the thing that happened today in front of the Senate was very, very positive. I really do. And I think the commissioner is a great man, and I think he'll want to do the right thing, and hopefully we can get these guys taken care of. Thank you for being here. Young Clarkson is heading up Gridiron Greats right now. He's a great guy. He's a quiet guy. He's a lawyer. He tells us what to do, what not to do, and most of the time he's right. And that's pretty good. Gridiron Greats it needs help because they're helping people. Believe me, if you know anybody that wants to help, fine. I know it's not your fight. I know it's not the spectators' fight, but we can use any help we can get. And if you can, and believe me, it's going to the right place. Believe me, I would not be associated with anything that didn't go to the right place to help these players. So that's very, very important. Again, all the guys that were up here, I mean, I just can't thank you enough. Brent, what you've done is amazing, but you know, when you hear Mercury Morris talk, let me tell you what, you know, bullshit's bullshit. Excuse me, I shouldn't say that. On TV? TV, good. Bullshit. Facts are facts, and we're dealing with facts. And he's dealing in reality. The other one is just, you know, speculation. What this is that, you know, it's not that. Reality is what it is. And it'll stay that way until they change it. It's in their hands. They can change it. It's up to them. We'll see what happens.